Hey guys, this is Keith with KJE Aquatics. I think I'm a couple minutes early. That's okay. Looks like I got a few people here already, which is great. I see. Hold on. Let me scroll up real quick. Say howdy to Dixon Signs or Dixon Designs. Sorry, Mr. Jeff, Mr. Peplin, Miss Dee Dee. Thanks for coming in, guys. Anyways, I got some boxes of plants I picked up this morning, probably about 7:30 or so. I have not opened them yet. Um, a lot of this stuff is pond related or tub related, um, and there are some of these plants, obviously, that you could use in both fish tanks and tubs or ponds. So that's mostly what I got in today. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and start digging in. I actually I can't go too long because I have a doctor's appointment. Not everybody knows I'm probably messed up mentally. That's a given. At least I'm mentally retarded. 12 years old forever, but whatever. But yeah, I got some physical shit going on with me that's pretty serious, so I got to go get it checked out. Um, so I don't want to go too long. Anyways, I got some cool plants in. So let's see what we got. Um, so far, so good. Mojito taro. So this is a taro mojito. Taros are all the same scientific name, but then just like fish, they line breed plants to get different color variants. So this one is the mojito. This is probably my favorite taro. The scientific name for taro is Colocasia esculenta, and I actually say that one right. But so yeah, we got some taro mojito. We'll go ahead and flip this over so I can just stack them. Hold on. Put that there so I don't lose it. I'm not gonna show you each variant of the species, but I do have to move them out the way. So forgive me. Next up is blue pickerel. This one, Jeff, you're here. This one is endemic to the Northeast. So I'm going to show you the card because they get a little bit beat up in shipping, but they grow really fast. This plant right here, you do not need fuck. I don't know. I friggin' hate StreamYard because it does this. It's not my phone. Um, anyways, blue pickerel. This is endemic to the Northeast. You do not need substrate. Really, this will grow bare root. But what we do is usually put it in a pond basket. Do I have one laying out? Yeah. Hold on. We use these pond baskets. I used to sell them. I probably won't restock them because you can go to Lowe's um, in the garden center and buy these for probably less than $4. And my wholesale cost is, you know, $3. So don't make sense for me to stock them. But you can get these. Oh, while I was at a I'll just give you this tip because someone shared it with me yesterday while I was at a swap. I was down working a swap for the Norwalk Aquarium Society yesterday, and one of the members, a friend of mine, Brett, showed me a pond like basket that he found and he's using at the Dollar Tree store, so the $1.25 store. So go check that out and see if some of those type baskets, type bins may work for you too. But anyways, so blue pickerel. Let's see what else like that. Uh, oh, oh, this is stunning. Here's another taro. This one is called Taro. Holy fuck! Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm not on Wi-Fi right now. I'm actually sitting outside. But let me switch this back to Wi-Fi. Let me switch. I just switched it back to Wi-Fi, and let's see. Let's see if I don't have that issue again. If I do, holy fuck! Sorry, guys. This ain't a good day. I ain't feeling too good. So, hold on. All right. Anyways, Taro Black Magic. This has like a dark, blackish, purplish looking leaf. Um, a lot of people love this one. Again, my favorite, and then it's my personal favorite. Everybody has their own likes, but I like the Taro Mojito. But I really like the Black Magic as well. And you know what you can do? You could buy multiple types and put them in your plant them in your water garden, and then you have a contrasting color, which is a good idea. And I sell more plants if you do that. So why don't you do that? All right. Some Mojito, Black Magic, Black Magic. Oh, if you order today, I'm probably gonna ship out tomorrow. Live goods. I don't know if I'll have time to ship out live goods today. There's more blue pickerel. Blue pickerel. Oh, if anybody's streaming right now, sorry. So, and if I stream over anybody like that's going on later, sorry. What's this one? Oh, this is a nice one. This is, and then these plants, they're plants, they're live goods, natural products, so they come in various sizes. But this is Green Arrow Arum. This is another Northeast plant that's endemic, but a little bit further south to us. So this grows more um, in the wild down like around Virginia, probably down in the north part of North Carolina, maybe the southern part of Maryland. So Green Arrow Arum, um, nice looking plants. It's another Arrow Arum. Oh, this is one of my favorite iris. I know Jenna, and she's here. Sorry, so I didn't say hi to all of you guys yet, so I apologize. Hi, everybody. Um, but Black Gamecock Iris. So this is Iris, Louisiana. So this is endemic to the southeast, but it grows fine up in the northeast, and it'll grow fine in wet soil, or you could plant iris actually in your flower garden as well. But they don't like to dry out too much, so make sure you water them. So I really love iris. We have the black gamecock, and we also have some smaller blue flag iris, which is iris versicolor. Um, let me get. I know I said hi to a few of you guys, and I seen some other people popping in, which I appreciate. Appreciate all of you guys. So, Mr. Alishan, hello. I'm still scrolling one up. Robert Reed, hello. Um, Jorge, hello. And if I miss you, um, sorry. I'm just scrolling. Shady Grady, what up? Shady, you missed a good swap down in Norwalk yesterday. Had a lot of, I always have good stuff, of course, but there was some. I didn't sell. Just gonna talk. I know I get off on a tangent. Let me finish saying hi. Linda Worth, hello. Frogs Fishing More. Hello. Scrolling. And I see I got a bunch of lurkers. So, because I got 20 looking, but I didn't say hi to 20 people, I don't think. But, anyways, at the swap, there were some really good deals. I sold a decent amount of plants. I brought fish. So that's and I brought some snails. I brought some white wizard snails. We sold out of all of those. They're very uncommon, so people were excited to see those. But we sold out of those. I sold out of all the celestial pearl danios that I brought. I wish I would have brought more because I had other people asking me, and I probably could have sold every bag of the CPDs. I bagged them in 6 fish per bag. So I probably could have sold every single CPD that I had in stock if I would have brought them. And I sold them at the swap for a really good deal. So I was selling 6 fish at the swap for $34.50. So if you do the math, that's pretty good. And then I offered a deal. If you bought 2 bags, so 12 fish, I was selling those for $65. So 12 fish at 65. So you even got a better deal. But that was the lowest I was going to go. There was one gentleman there that works at one of the local fish stores, probably 20, 30 minutes away. He was there selling some homegrown plants. And so I asked him how much they sold the Celestial Pearl Danios at that particular store. And he works on the service side because he wasn't 100% sure, but he told me he thinks they were $10 to $12 a piece at their store, which to me is kind of high, but if that's the market value. And he said they sell them easy. So I told him I would be calling their store manager who orders stock to see if they might be interested in buying some wholesale. So we'll see. Window Liquor, what's happening? I appreciate all the likes and y'all viewing. Tommy, you're here. T-Jack on, my buddy Tommy. I would order that iris if I was able to do tubs. Sorry, guys. I'm having issues. What's up, Lisa? I believe this is friggin' StreamYard. I don't know. But anyways, let me get back to work. I don't want to drag this out too long. Here's one of my, I really like this marginal. It doesn't grow tall, but this grows out and lays out so you could plant it and it can grow. Like if you plant this in a bog, it could be like kind of overflowing the edge of your bog or overflowing the top of your tub. Just if you see this tub, you could put like a pond basket and you could have like it nice flowing out and running out. Or if you plant it along the edge of your pond, you could really scape the outside of your tubs or ponds really nice with this plant, which is Golden Creeping Jenny. Super easy. You can grow this plant indoors too. Not submerged, obviously, but you can grow this. If you're growing like pothos out the top of your tank, you could do something similar with Creeping Jenny. So really cool looking. So that's all Creeping Jenny. I know I'm missing questions, comments. Sorry, I probably should look into getting somebody to pop up on stream and read, but ain't nobody got time for that right now. So that's all iris, more gamecock iris, more Creeping Jenny. So yeah, I loaded up a little bit this week more pond plants, and I got some more of these in. These are the Canna African Sunset. So Canna in general are all similar. Some don't grow as tall as others. But a lot of people, base their likes on Canna with the flower that they produce. And this produces like a reddish orange flower, beautiful flower. But the reason I really like the African Sunset is just the way the leaf looks. So I showed these to you guys before. Oh, this motherfucker. I really don't know why this phone keeps kicking out. I'm really getting pissed. I'm gonna quit doing these fucking lives. Sorry. But anyways, the way the leaf looks, it looks really cool. Yeah, this ain't a day that I really feel like everything's sucking today. But anyway, sorry. I'm just being a little crybaby. More African sunset. See what else I got in. Chameleon plant. Here's what the chameleon looks like. It's a really cool looking plant. Doesn't grow real tall. Let me show you actual. So you can see you get different color contrast. The leaves are like a marbled color. I don't know if you can see that. So you get like a reddish and green colored marble. Really, really nice looking plants. You'll get white in some of the leaves sometimes. And I think they get their name because they could change colors, like a chameleon. So that's all chameleon. Oh, here's another. You can grow this. This is a variant of pennywort, but this is crystal ball pennywort. So you'll get like a white variegated leaf like that. So you can grow this in the pot, or just like other Brazilian pennywort, you could just, grow this floating as well. It doesn't need to be in substrate. They just, when I buy them from the nursery, they have them potted and in soil in these 2-inch pots. So that's how I'll retail them right now. If I have some, because I like to grow this in my own tubs, and then when I get excess, I'll trim it, and then I'll sell the trimmings from that, or that's how I propagate it. So I'm running out of room already. Hold on, guys. I just don't want to lay them all over the deck. So let me find something. Chameleon, crystal ball paint. Oh, I got a new one. Well, it's not it's new to me, and I do have it up on the website. So this one's called Golden Club. It's our Aurantium aquaticum. So Aurantium aquaticum, if you go to the website, I already uploaded it. I uploaded in the title of the plant is the scientific name as well, so you can look that up. The plants are, they're not huge because you're buying, a starter, but you have nice growth. It's a really cool plant. This is a hardy plant, and it's hardy perennial. Does well, like in really way down. It said to -20. So this is a good plant for you people up north, but it'll do well, down south also. So the Golden Club, not the Golden Chub. So all right. Next up is I got some zebra rush, but these aren't going to be on the website. If you're local to the 518, to the capital region of New York, you can get these from me. If I have any, and I have a swap coming up in Petersboro. I think it's Petersboro, Massachusetts, June 1st, with the New England Cichlid Association. So if I have any left there, I'll bring them there. The reason I'm not doing the 4-inch pots on the website like I did last year is I lost a lot of money on shipping because of the actual weight and the size. I had some really nice plants last year, but when I boxed them up, they were oversized for UPS or USPS, and I really screwed up and lost money because of shipping. So this year, I vowed not to ship any 4-inch pots. I bring some in to sell locally. But this is Zebra Rush. I have some growing over. This is extremely hardy. I have some growing in one of my tubs right now, going on the third season. I grow it just in a plant basket at the top of the tub. At the end of the season, it dies back when it gets cold, like November or whatever. But when I shut the tubs down, I pull it out of the pond basket. I have like a little pile in the yard where I throw some of the marginals, and this one survives. Like, it's going on the third year. So I checked it earlier this season. I checked a little clump of. It looked dead, but when I checked it, I seen a little bit of green that's starting to sprout. So I picked that up, put it in the pond basket, and it's already starting to take off. I'll show it to you if I don't forget before I end the stream. But this is Zebra Rush. It's nothing real fancy to it, except you get like these long reeds, and you'll get, I don't know if you can see it on stream, but you'll get, they're variegated. So white and green variegation. But they pretty much just grow like a straight, tall. This is like it's real firm. It's cool looking. So I don't know. All plants are cool looking. Fish are cool looking. I'm cool looking, I think. That might be funny looking. So that's Zebra Rush. I'm showing it to you. So if you can meet up with me locally or at a show and I have it in stock, I could bring it, but I'm not shipping it. Sorry. I didn't buy a lot. I only got 4. But I like them because they're cool, and I can tell you straight up, they're super hardy. Not just hardy, they're super hardy. So that's all golden club. All right, so that one's empty. Next one up. I have some stuff in here that a lot of people have been waiting for, which is kind of funny because in a lot of parts of the world, these are like extremely invasive and a nuisance. But in the Northeast, these are super popular. And then that is your ever popular water hyacinth. If you can keep water hyacinth legally in your state, I suggest getting some of this for your ponds or tubs. This produces an extremely beautiful flower. If you're doing any type of, if you're doing any type of rice fish, killifish, rainbow fish out in your tubs this year, this is a natural mop. So the killies, the rice fish, and the rainbows will lay their eggs up in here. And you don't need a lot. So say you're doing a 100-gallon tub like this right behind me here. I would suggest buying 4 to 5 at the most per 100-gallon tub. If you have a 30-gallon tub, I have some smaller 30-gallon or 35-gallon tubs. I would say maybe 2 to 3 because they grow pretty fast. And once they start to grow, you see this right here. You just pinch it off, and then that's a young water hyacinth, and then that'll grow, and then it starts shooting off runners just like that, and then you just keep propagating it if you want, and that's all there is to it. So water hyacinth, again, like this one right here, that's a baby plant, and there you go. So now out of this one plant, I got 2 plants. I mean, I won't sell them that small, and I'll sell them like this. But anyways, they're on the website, water hyacinth. if you live down in what's funny about water hyacinth is uh, the nursery that I get these from is in Florida, but you can and they can legally sell them because they're licensed, but they can't sell them within the state of Florida because they are on the Florida invasive list. And other states such as I pretty sure Louisiana. Janet could tell you yes or no, but I'm almost positive. And then Texas, you'll go to jail. So if you're in Texas, don't get caught with water hyacinth. You'll go to jail. Um, yep, Alishan is right. So right now, our lows right now. He brings up a good point. So if your lows are below, I say 40, below 45. It's not a good idea because the cold temperature kind of burns the leaves and they really don't come back. Um, but if your lows are 45 and above, it's okay. And I checked the extended forecast, and so far it looks good. I brought water hyacinth early before in the season because it was really warm, and then we had a cold front come through, and I wasted some money. Um, so too damn no, it's not. Dixon Designs, you can definitely tub. You pick the right species of fish. A couple fish that I know does well in cold temps are white clouds. The common white cloud. Alishan probably knows the scientific name for that one. I keep the Vietnamese white cloud, and I always butcher the names. But the common white cloud that's all over the place in the hobby, they do well down pretty cold temperatures. Rice fish do well down to pretty cold temperatures. Um, American flagfish can get pretty cold. Celestial pearl danios can get pretty cold. There's a lot of fish, so you could just do some research on the fish, and a lot of plants are cold water. You know, if you look for plants like for marginals, the green arrow arum is pretty tough. That golden club is good down to -20. That's pretty cold, so you can keep it. The blue flag iris is endemic to the Northeast, and I'm upstate New York, like um, southern Canada, so it grows up here naturally. The blue pickerel is good; it's cold tolerant. That's another endemic plant. So yeah, you can do tubs. Definitely try it. Try one. Everybody should do it. All right. Next up is Lowigia species red. So this is Lowigia repens. Super easy Lowigia. With with good lighting, this will reward you with a nice reddish colored plant. You could do this indoors or out. All right. So this is a great tub plant. Put this in a pot. Um, you could keep it, put it in one of those 2-inch net pots. You can get these small terracotta pots like this at pretty much anywhere. You could use potting soil, um, but if you're going to use potting soil, buy some that doesn't have that perlite in it. Those little white balls, don't use that. All right. Um, and make sure it doesn't have any like infused chemicals into the dirt. So like some of that Miracle Grow dirt, no. So I would just look for organic potting soil. Just make sure it doesn't have the perlite in it. Um, you could fill this up, put your plant in there, plant it, and then cap it with some pea gravel, um, just to keep the dirt down, and works more Gouda. So that's Lowigia species red, Lowigia repens. Oh, I got the ever popular, and hopefully it stays warm enough, Alishan, because if not, if it gets too cold, these get screwed up too. But this is a big old bag of the ever popular red root floaters. I only bring these in during the warmer months because I don't do them inside. But that's a nice plant, and look at the root growth on that. That's not always guaranteed, but when you get an order of these, you'll probably get 10 to 12 plants. So this red root floaters, Brazilian pennywort. This is super popular. I stock this all year long, but it really does well outdoors, and we just float it. So this is Brazilian pennywort. So we have the crystal ball pennywort potted, but the Brazilian pennywort's just in these bunches, and we'll float this outdoors this time of year. Indoors, I just float it inside of a tank. So Brazilian pennywort. I love pennywort. And this one, this is the best smelling plant in the hobby. It smells wonderful. So call me a weirdo, and that's okay because I am. But Brazilian pennywort smells yummy. Here's a Lowigia, probably my favorite species of Lowigia. This is Lowigia ovalis. I like it because of the leaves are variegated, but this with good lighting, this will get red as well. But it doesn't need super high light. It needs moderate light. You can't grow this like you would Java fern, but with good highlight, this will turn red. So Lowigia ovalis. Oh, Foxy, Miss Roxanne, I brought a few of these in, and it's not too hot right now. Once it gets hot, these plants don't ship well, and they're really, really delicate, like extremely delicate. So I don't get a lot of them, and I don't know how they grow okay once they're happy. But this is the mosaic plant, so I got 6 of them in, so not a lot. This plant is this is Lowigia. This is a Lowigia species. This is I forget how to say the it's Lowigia celluloides, something like that. So mosaic plant. You can, and this is already shedding a bunch of leaves. So hopefully it's all right. I'm gonna go throw it in the tub right now. That plant does not ship well when it's hot. I can tell you that. You don't want to ship it in ice, but you don't want it too hot. So I don't sell it. Once it starts to get really hot, I don't sell it just because it doesn't hold up well. Um, all right, and I know there's a bunch of other people that popped in, and I appreciate it. And if I didn't say hi to you, I'm saying hi as a group. All right, here's one of my new favorite plants. It's not new, but it's one of my new favorites. And I got a lot of them. But this is Pogostemum stellatus, common name, the octopus plant. Um, I really love this plant. I've got it in like the last 3 orders. The first time I brought it in, I didn't put it on the website. I wanted to see how it converted and how well it did, and it's friggin' easy. It grows really fast. If you're doing CO2 injected with highlight, you might not like this plant because you're going to be trimming it all the time. Like, for real, it grows that fast. But I love it. Really, really nice plant. Here's one that may make sure you check your state regulations, and then check the scientific name of the plants, because there's a few parrot feather. This one, like, there's one species of parrot feather that is illegal in the state of New York, but not this one. So this is the dwarf red stem parrot. We grow this as a floater, so I'll just toss this in a tub. But it looks really cool because it kind of grows like partially submerged, but then the leaf tips poke out the top of the surface, and it looks really cool. So dwarf red stem parrot, really nice. You got a cool looking, like, it looks like feather duster type leaves to me. So I really like dwarf red stem. Okay. Let's see what else I got. Here's another Lowigia. And Juanita, this one will grow in Idaho. So this one does well in colder water too. This is Lowigia palustris. This is endemic to the Northeast. So if it can grow, in the Adirondacks, it can grow in Idaho. So Lowigia palustris. This will get like a reddish color too with good lighting. All right, let's see what else I got. Here's another floater. A lot of you guys may have this, may not. You don't need a lot to get it going, but this is Salvinia minima. I like this floater. It's easily controlled. It's bigger than duckweed, and it's a floating plant. But they grow in like these small little clumps. Oops. They grow in these small little clumps. You'll get a healthy portion when I sell it. I think I'm just gonna start selling these like in the 2-inch like ketchup cups, not the little tiny ones, but like the bigger ones. It's probably how I'm gonna portion it out. And usually, if you guys bought plants from us before, and I usually give extra if I can. So I usually try to give extra. So while I'm on floaters, here's another really nice looking floater. It's small, but not a nuisance. Like I'm trying to just untie the bag instead of ripping it. It's not a nuisance to me like duckweed can be. But this is Azolla, so this is fairy moss, and it looks much nicer than duckweed. It's like little fluffy, like fern looking type leaves. Um, under good light, this will actually turn a reddish color too. So I had some that turned like pretty red last year. So like part of it was green, part of it was red. So you had a nice cool contrast in the coloring. So Azolla, not Asshola, it's Azolla. Let me see what else I got. Oh, everybody loves hornwort. Now this is a plant you either love it or you hate it. I happen to love it. If you're a fish breeder, of small type fish, live bears, um, small danios and whatnot. This is like really good because it provides, if you community breeding, it provides exceptional fry cover. It's really good in outdoor ponds, in tubs. It's an oxygenator. It grows fast, so it's using up the excess, nutrients. So this is, I don't filter our tubs. I don't mechanically filter our tubs. I don't filter them biologically, except what's in the tub, because you're gonna get stuff on whatever's in the tub that's gonna help break down the nitrates, and your plants are gonna break down the nitrates. And this is a nitrate sucker. So, and then a lot of your floating plants are extremely fast growing too. So the faster the growing plant, the better it does at filtering your tanks. And as far as marginals, some of the top marginals in my opinion, for filtering are like pickerel. The iris do really well, but pickerel is probably one of the best. The arum is good. The creeping jenny is good at filtering the tanks. So, all right. Next up is moneywort. So this is Bacopa monera. I usually stock this all year long too, but this time of the year I throw it outdoors and then I just float it. This will work really well outdoors floating. Um, it's gonna grow once you're floating it. It's gonna grow like these little branch roots off of it. But while it's growing at the surface, here's one here. Actually, it's tiny. You can see this right here. That's a little white flower, and then they don't get very big, but they'll flower at the surface, and they're pretty. They'll flower regularly as long as they're happy. So make your plants happy. So um, it's money wort, Bacopa monera. And then lastly, I got three more. We have some other water lily, hardy lily in stock, but I ordered three more. What I have in stock right now is just like a yellow species, no specific variant. And then I got Texas Dawn, which is a yellow species. I have Virginalis, which is a white species of lily. And then I have Firecrest. Firecrest is another one. So, um, which one is this? It better be on the bag because you won't see it on the bag. All right, here's another Texas Dawn, but I also have another one in stock. This one is a Barbara Dobbins. So Barbara Dobbins is a peach color. And then I don't remember the third one. Oh, here it is. This is Carnea. So here's a pink one. I grew Carnea last year and had a beautiful flower, but it's like a really light colored pink. So it's not like super pink or like a really dark pink. It's more of a light color. But anyways, I'm just pulling these out because you cannot really tell the specific flower that it's going to throw. So you can't tell the type until it starts to grow or until it flowers. But basically, what you get when you get a hardy lily from us is a piece of the rhizome, rooted, and then a section of lilies. And the way you plant this, hold on. A tub like this, it could be a little bit smaller. This one is, I don't know, this one is a 3-gallon tub. But, and I explained this before, but we put a layer of safety zorb. So the clay oil dry that you can get at Tractor Supply, we put like a good, a few inch layers down. We put some root tabs down in there. We just use the Thrive caps that we sell already. Put those down, lay this down to cap this part, not the lilies, but cap this with another, couple inches of the clay. You could top it with pea gravel, but you don't have to. But we do suggest get a rock. So 4 rocks. You can get, several rocks. Go down to your local river or whatever, collect some rocks, and then lay it on top because sometimes these will want to float up until they get rooted into the substrate. But when they're new, a lot of times they'll float up. So we just weight the top down with a few rocks and you're good to go. So yeah, that's it. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll because I know some of you asked me questions, and let me skim real quick. Birds chirping in the background should be a bingo square. I don't do the bingo stuff. Let me see. Yeah, Mel, the Pogostemum stellatus it's a really nice looking plant. I see a lot of people commented, and sorry, Foxy said, I know she's referring to the mosaic. It doesn't ship well. It doesn't. You can grow mosaic indoors too, or kind of limp it along. But the mosaic, it needs, in my opinion, it needs the sunshine to prosper. Um, Even indoors, if you got like extremely high lighting, I never seen it like really do well. If you got like just moderate lighting, don't waste your money on it. Yeah, that's true. It's really, really delicate. So the mosaic, yeah, if your frog's like jumping on it, they're gonna mess it up. Okay. The Ovalis, just to let you know, Mel, like indoors, it needs like moderate lighting. It doesn't do well, so just depending on the lighting, just giving you a heads up. Don't want you to waste your money, but you need decent lighting indoors. It does really, really well outdoors, but you got Mr. Sunshine. All right, let me see. Just returning home from oh, hope you're feeling better. New plants and oh yeah, Wanky picked up one of the wizard snails. I'm scrolling up, so yep, I did get something. But anyways, all right, let me get back down. All right, will I be getting into firecracker plants in? Maybe. I don't have any, and I'm not sure when I'm gonna do the next order. I got to sell some of this stuff, so maybe on the next pond plant order. We'll see how these sales do. I had a swap yesterday, so I sold a decent amount of pond stuff there. And I have a swap coming up on June 1st. The pond plants on the website, I don't sell a ton of them on the website, but we do okay. That's why I don't bring in a lot. Um, but to answer your question on the firecracker, probably. So, oh, well, maybe it does okay in my fish room, Roxanne, but uh, I have it in a shallow tank, and I have a 4-foot LED shop light. I think the light spectrum on the LED light I have is like 6,000 K. So it does okay in that, but it's in a 20 long, so a real shallow tank. So, all right. So I've been on for 47 minutes, 48 minutes. Um, Anyways, to go back to the swap I was at yesterday, like Jake and I, we had a good time. The Norwalk Aquarium Society is one of my home clubs. I consider them a home club, and actually they just added me to their board as a member at large. So that's something new for me. I've never been on a board of any club before, but they added me as a member at large because I I volunteered. They have a few people that are wanting to step back that's been doing a lot of stuff for the club for many years, and they want to kind of chill out. So I told them would help do some stuff. So they voted me on the board. So now I'm stuck doing it because if you volunteer for something, just to let you guys know, if you ever in all these fish clubs they're run by volunteers, so cut them some slack. But if you volunteer for something, do me a favor and do what you volunteer for, or don't bother volunteering. Because I see that in some other clubs where people have volunteered to do something and then they kind of slack at it. So um, I'm sure Alishan knows all about that because Alishan's been involved in fish clubs for much longer than me. Should show the tubs that you sell, Keith. I don't sell tubs. I sell plants. I sell plants for the tubs. But yeah, no, we don't sell tubs because I can't compete. You could go to Tractor Supply and buy all the tubs you want for much, much better pricing. So, but I'm going to show you. Hold on. Hold on. One momento. settings, camera, back camera, back here. All right, so I'm showing you the tubs. They're not pretty right now. Some green water. I actually bought yesterday. I bought a big bag of Daphnia, so I kind of spread it out between my bigger tubs. So I'm pretty excited about that. So I put some Daphnia in here, so they'll clear up that green water. But then it's also seeding the tank with with live food already. So whatever fish I put in here, they're gonna be good to go. I just tossed. That's just the mosaic that I just tossed in here for right now. This plant right here overwintered for me, just sitting on the deck. So it died down, and it was just like a mass of just like dead brown ugly. But that overwintered in the pot. I don't have any of it in stock, but this is golden sedge, so it's just a grass-like looking plant. But that definitely overwintered sitting in that pot, sitting on the back deck. So this is the zebra rush, like I showed you. So yeah, so at the end of the season, I pulled this mass out of the pond and I threw it in a pile in the yard. And in the springtime, I seen a few little green livelies coming off of it. So I pick it up and I just sit it back in, and it lived to see another, summer. So that's that's zebra rush right there. And then so you can see how this is all green right here. That's actually, I'm loving that. So I put Daphne in this as well. So they'll thrive. I have some other, these are just a yellow species. I don't know the exact variant. But we sell our hardy lily as assorted on our website. I don't have like a huge variety of plants, and I don't stock a lot. When I order hardy lily, I usually get like a couple of each type. And if I know the type, you will get the name of that lily when I ship it to you. Because let me see, they actually they usually send me the card. They usually send me like a little card that shows they didn't this time, that shows the type of lily it is, like one of these. But and then I'll send that with it. But anyways, they didn't send them this time, so that kind of sucks. But I'll keep them separated, because I got the name like here. So I know this one is Texas Dawn. That's a yellow variant. So I'll put this in a tub by itself. I'll scribble on the tub what that one is. And then same way with this one. This one will go in a tub. And then this is the Barbara Dobbins. But yeah, just the ones. These ones here will just be labeled, hardy water lily, species yellow. So still beautiful plants. I just can't tell you the exact yellow variant. And let me see what else I got going. This one right here, I planted that. That is a firecrest. That produces a really nice flower. You could look that one up. Yeah, I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm excited about the green water. Here's a bunch of hornwort that we already had out here. And what else I got going? Hold on, guys. I got shit all over the place. There's a lily that I planted. I don't know if you can see the container. That's just a plastic shoebox. It's kind of small for lily, but I sell these, so they don't stay in there for like a long time. Got some other plants here from previous orders. I got these obedient plants. I pulled these off of the website. They're alive, but they're not looking sellable right now. So I'm gonna wait till these, you know, pop back to life and start to look nice, and then I'll put them back on the website. Same way I have, like, this is a green arrow, but it, I have nice healthy leaves. It's a healthy plant, but this particular one doesn't look too good. Same way with this African sunset. So I pulled these, had them in stock, but I'm not going to sell you that until it starts to look good. So that'll probably be sold, a month or two from now. But yeah, so all these, just talking about like the plants you would grow in your fish tank. But that actually looks cool. So a big clump of this pogo stemon down in the bottom of the tub. You know how much fry cover that provides? A ton. So your pond plants are not all about marginals or the floaters, but you plant stuff down below too, and that's what we do here. This, especially like with the Danios, because the Danios will predate on their fry. So I'll show you the tub that's going to be. This one here is going to be for my Celestial Pearl Danios, but we loaded the bottom with glass marbles. And what the marbles do is just allow little nooks and crannies for those eggs to fall into and not get eaten. Um, some of the fry, once they hatch, they're going to get eaten. But it provides a lot of hiding and definitely provides a spot for the eggs to fall into until they hatch. And once the Daniels get, big enough, then they're safe to go. So if they hide out long enough, probably a couple weeks. If they're able to hide out a couple weeks, then they're big enough that their brothers and sisters and mommy and daddies aren't going to chomp on them. So that's the key for them. Survive for a couple weeks, and then they're big enough, and then they'll be the ones doing chomping on their little brothers and sisters. So, but anyways, that's all I got. That's all I got. I'm right at an hour, so I know people are playing. I think Fishy Bay Aquarium Daily's time slot, and I seen the calendar. Looks like Rico's coming up, so you guys go on over, play some bingo, I guess, and go hang out with Rico. And I got to get some of these other plants put away. And then again, I got a friggin' doctor's appointment, so I gotta go. Because this old fat guy, he's not feeling good. He's feeling pretty fucked up. So, um, anyways, gotta go. Peace out, guys. Thanks for hanging with us as always. And go to the website, kjaquatics.com. And don't necessarily need to buy plants. Go buy some fish food so I can pay bills. Peace out.